We've always been very focused on just return on ad spend. We look for 3-year gross profit paybacks on any new customers we acquire. And we have several new state launches coming up, including, Maryland, Ohio, Massachusetts. We have Puerto Rico as well coming. So lots of new users coming into the market. And, I think from the kind of growth on the user side, I do think that, we're of course learning too, and I think we have a pretty complex business, and I think sometimes, we take for granted because we're close to it, the level of understanding that, people will have. But, the user one is an interesting one. We actually are right in line with where we thought we'd be for user growth. I don't think many analysts, I think it's only a handful, actually publish users, and we've never guided to it. And one of the reasons we were guided to it is exactly what happened this quarter. We had no NBA this year in Q3. We did last year. So if you look at, which we tried to do to kind of help explain, is we put the September number out there, and the September users number actually was much more in line with the year-over-year growth that the street was expecting. Right. But, it was really just a sport calendar shift from one year to the other that made the difference on the overall quarter, and that happens in a business that's sports-driven. And on the other side of it, it actually made our ARPMUP probably a little bit higher because, when you have a lower denominator, the revenue per user is higher. So, perhaps we could do a little bit better job of explaining that. But we were actually very pleased with the user growth.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.